Your ship glides past the nebula belt. Its silent passage is a secret whispered to the void. Below your feet, you feel a low, steady hum. It is the sound of your unseen cargo. This cargo is more than just profitable. It is a key, a promise from a forgotten client. You check the console again. The star map flickers with a single destination, an outpost that vanished from all official charts generations ago. Your co-pilot, a stoic Xylon named Kale, watches the dust clouds. His silence is a comfort in the deep black. You trust him with your life. You hope that trust is well placed. The ship's name is the Star Wanderer, a rather romantic name for a smuggling vessel. You didn't name it. The previous owner had a flair for the dramatic. At least the hyperdrive works better than advertised. The nebula's colors swirl outside your cockpit window. Purples and deep blues mix with stellar fire. It is a beautiful and deadly curtain. You are flying through the galaxy's backstage. You feel the familiar thrill of the run, a mix of pure fear and wild excitement. The hum from the cargo hold seems to change pitch. It sings a song only you can hear, a song of ancient tech and lost worlds. The map hologram shimmers above the console. It is not a map of stars. It is a map of currents. Space-time shortcuts only the desperate or the foolish would use. You are, of course, a healthy mix of both. Your ship is small but fast. It has to be. You are a ghost out here, a rumor traded in shadowy starports, and you are about to become a legend or a cautionary tale. The margins are always thin in this line of work. The secret map leads the way. A ghost pointing toward a ghost town. You grip the controls. The journey has just begun. The stars ahead begin to shift. They move from their ageless positions. A constellation rearranges itself into a perfect line. It is a sight that defies all known star science. The map was correct. This is the entrance to Orion's gilded path, a hidden corridor through the folds of space. Your ship trembles as it approaches the alignment. Kyle glances at you, his 4 eyes wide. Even he has never seen anything like this. The path reveals itself, a tunnel of shimmering golden light. It looks less like space and more like a dream. You push the throttle forward. The Star Wanderer slips through the glowing veil. The universe outside vanishes. You are surrounded by pure, liquid energy. It feels warm against the ship's hull. The ship's sensors are going absolutely wild. They are trying to measure the immeasurable. It is like trying to bottle a sunrise. The readings are beautiful nonsense. You just have to trust the ship, trust the path. Then, a new sound breaks the silence. A crackle of static over the comm system. It is not normal interference. The static forms a pattern, a rhythmic pulse. It is an ancient, star-born signal. It is a language no living being has spoken for millennia. Yet, somehow, a part of you understands it. The signal is a greeting and a warning. The gilded path is not a natural phenomenon. It is a road, and all roads lead somewhere. The golden light intensifies. You feel a pull from the far end of the corridor. Something is waiting for you. The hum from your cargo hold answers the signal. The two sounds harmonize into a strange, resonant melody. You are no longer just a smuggler. You are a messenger. And your delivery is almost complete. Your knuckles are white on the controls. The path ahead is bright. But it casts very, very long shadows. The golden light fades, replaced by the familiar black. But you are somewhere new. A single colossal structure hangs in the void before you. It is a gate, forged from a metal that seems to drink the starlight. It is impossibly large. A ring that could swallow moons. This was the outpost. Not a station, but a gateway to somewhere else. Suddenly, your ship's thrusters begin to shake. The entire vessel vibrates with a deep, resonant frequency. It is not a malfunction. The ship is reacting to the gate. An alien pulse thrums up from the floor plates. It travels through the soles of your boots. It resonates deep inside your chest. The pulse is a question. The gate is asking who you are. The comms crackle again with that ancient signal. Louder this time. It is coming from the gate itself. You realize the cargo in your hold is the key. It is the only answer the gate will accept. You open a channel to the cargo bay. You divert a small amount of power to the containment unit, just enough to let its energy signature leak out. Think of it as knocking on the front door, a very, very big front door. The gate responds instantly. The dark metal begins to glow with soft blue lines. The lines trace patterns that shift and flow like water. The gate is waking up. The hum grows louder. It is a sound of immense promise, but it is also a sound of incredible danger. You know opening this gate could change everything. Not just for you, but for the entire galaxy. This is the kind of power that empires are built on, and the kind they are destroyed by. You take a steadying breath. You came here for a reason. You are seeing this through. The gate's soft hum is a siren song. It promises knowledge and power. It also promises a swift end to the careless. You are determined not to be careless. You hope. The great ring of the gate does not open. Instead, the space within it begins to shimmer. It becomes a perfect mirror of the star field behind you. Then, the reflection shatters. You are pulled forward, not through the gate, but into it. The Star Wanderer lurches. You find yourself in a new space. A swarm of rogue rocks surrounds your ship. They are not normal asteroids. They are perfectly spherical, and they are made of a polished, dark metal. Each one emits a low, metallic whisper. The sound comes from all directions at once. It is a disorienting, chilling chorus. Your sensors cannot get a lock on any of them. They phase in and out of reality. This is a labyrinth, a test of navigation and nerve. Kyle looks at the scanner, then at you. He whispers, their whispers. They are like sonar, but they are listening for engine noise. You understand immediately. You must navigate this maze in silence. You cut the main engines. The ship goes quiet. Only the low hum of life support remains. You switch to maneuvering thrusters. They are small, precise, and nearly silent. But they are slow, terribly slow. The metallic whispers grow louder as you drift. They seem to be scanning your ship, probing for any sign of active power. One of the spheres drifts closer. Its surface is flawless. It reflects your cockpit in perfect detail. You see your own tense face staring back. You fire a single, short burst from a thruster. The ship turns, narrowly avoiding the sphere. The whisper from that sphere sharpens. It heard you. It knows you are here. Now the others are turning. They move in unison. A silent, deadly school of predators. You have to be perfect. One wrong move, one loud pulse from the engines. It will all be over. You guide the ship through the gaps. A slow, terrifying dance in the dark. The whispers try to get inside your head. They promise shortcuts. They offer easy paths. They are lying. You focus on your breathing. You trust your instincts. The silence is your only shield. You clear the last of the spheres. The whispering labyrinth falls silent behind you. Ahead, a single object floats in the void. It is a crystal, the size of your fist. It glows with an internal, shifting light. Its brilliance eclipses the distant stars. You have found it. The stolen relic. You maneuver the ship closer. You use the manipulator arm to retrieve it. The moment the arm touches the crystal, a pulse of energy shoots through the ship. The lights flicker. The hum in your cargo hold stops. It has been replaced by the relic's own song. You bring the relic inside. It floats in the center of the cockpit. Its light is warm and strangely comforting. Kyle stares at it, mesmerized. "What is it?" he asks, his voice barely a whisper. You do not have an answer. It feels ancient. More ancient than the gate. More ancient than the stars themselves. Its power pulses in rhythm with your own heartbeat. It feels familiar, like a forgotten memory just beyond your reach. Then you see it on the long-range scanner, a new energy signature, far away, but moving toward you. Fast, then another, and another. The relic's power is a beacon. It is calling to someone, or something. Perhaps it is calling to its friends, or perhaps it is calling to its owners, the ones it was stolen from. You suddenly feel like you have picked the galaxy's most expensive pocket. And the security guards are on their way. You jam the throttle forward. The Star Wanderer's engines roar to life. But you know it is too late. You cannot outrun a signal that travels at the speed of thought. The relic in your cockpit pulses brighter. It seems happy. You are not so sure. You have your prize. Now you have to survive it. Turn back, little smugglers. The voice fills the cockpit. It is not on the comms. It is inside your head. It is ancient, calm, and impossibly powerful. It is the voice of a dark star, a consciousness that lives in the space between worlds. The long-range scanner is still showing inbound contacts, but they have stopped their approach. They are waiting, watching. That which you carry is not a toy, the voice continues. It is a heart, and its song is a dangerous one. The relic pulses, as if in argument. I will offer you a choice, says the disembodied voice. Solve my riddle, and I will show you a path to safety. Fail, and I will let your pursuers have you. This is not a good day. First whispering rocks, now a talking star with a quiz. You signal to Kyle to stay quiet. What is the riddle? You project with your thoughts. The voice seems pleased. I have no beginning and no end. I consume all, yet create what is new. I am the canvas and the paint. What am I? You feel a wave of dizziness. The riddle is not just words. It is a concept. It pushes against your mind. No beginning, no end. Consumes all. The void. Space-time. A black hole. The answers feel too simple. Too obvious. The voice senses your struggle. The answer is not in your star science, it says. The answer lies within your memories. Look back to the reason you first flew the forgotten orbits. Your memories. Why did you start this life? For freedom. For escape. You remember standing on a crowded platform on your home world, staring up at the ships, wishing for one of them to be yours. You wanted a life with no limits, a life of infinite possibility. The canvas and the paint. The riddle's answer hits you. It is not a place or an object. It is a choice, a potential. The answer is the future, a future that is unwritten. You project the answer into the void. There is a long silence. The dark star seems to consider it. Clever, the voice in your head finally says. Very clever. A new path appears on your navigation screen. A twisting, unseen route through a dark nebula. A smuggler's dream path. Go, the voice commands, and try not to break the future before it begins. The contacts on your scanner begin to move again. You don't waste a second. You push the engines to their maximum. The Star Wanderer leaps forward, plunging into the dark nebula. The ship rattles around you. You are safe for now. But as you navigate the new path, you notice something is wrong. The ship isn't responding correctly. There is a lag in the steering, a flicker in the power conduits. You run a diagnostic. The results are not good. Multiple systems are reporting minor, but critical, errors. These are not random malfunctions. The pattern is too specific. It looks like sabotage. Your eyes meet Kyle's. He looks away, a fraction of a second too slow. His usual stoicism is gone, replaced by a flicker of something you cannot read. Ambition? Fear? You see it then. The hidden ambition in his eyes. He wants the relic for himself. He must have done this while you were communing with the Dark Star. The betrayal stings more than any laser blast. You have flown with Kale for years. You saved his life over the crimson canyons of Mars. You thought your trust was solid. Now, that trust frays. It unwinds like a burnt comet's tail. Your partnership is a shadow of what it was. But hope remains. You can fix the ship. You have to. But you cannot fix the broken trust. You are alone in the cockpit now. Even with him sitting right next to you, the ship is damaged. Your partnership is shattered. The future you spoke of is already looking grim. You emerge from the dark nebula into a graveyard. A ghostly flotilla of ships drifts in the silence. They are battle-scarred and broken. Hulls are ripped open to the void. These are the ships of the fallen fleet. Legends from the Great Expansion War. They were all reported destroyed centuries ago. Yet here they are. They are not simply derelict. They dance. They move in a slow, silent, impossible ballet among the stars. Power flickers within their dead hulls. Ghostly lights dance across their viewports. Your ship's sensors scream with impossible energy readings. The ships are not here, but they are not gone either. They are echoes, trapped in a loop of their final moments. One of the ghost ships turns towards you. It is a massive dreadnought, the pride of Seoul. Its main cannon glows with faint energy. A ghostly transmission appears on your screen. It is a simple military code. Identify. Friend or foe, you have a choice. You can try to flee. But the saboteur next to you might make that impossible. You could fire on them. A single ship against a fleet of legends. A truly terrible idea. Or you could answer their call. You could join their dance. You look at the relic floating between the seats. Its light seems to resonate with the phantom energy of the fleet. Perhaps it is the key to passing safely, or perhaps it will make you the prime target. Kyle is watching you, waiting to see what you will do. His hand is hovering near the weapons console. You have to make a decision, not just for you, but for the piece of the future you now carry. You open a channel. You decide to resist their ghostly war. You send a single, clear message. We are travelers. We mean no harm. A new ship appears. It does not warp in or drop from hyperspace. It simply is. A sleek, black vessel that absorbs all light. It is a specter against the stars. It broadcasts no energy signature, no identification. A hatch opens on its side. A single, cloaked figure emerges. They use a personal jetpack to cross the distance to your ship. They land on your hull with a soft, magnetic clamp. You could blast them off, but you do not. Curiosity outweighs caution. "Let me in," a calm voice says over your comms. "I can offer you a way out of this." You look at Kale. He nods slowly. A temporary truce, perhaps. You open the outer airlock. The cloaked figure enters. They stand in the center of your cockpit. The hood of their cloak is deep. It hides their face in absolute shadow. "I am a member of the Covenant," the figure says. Their voice is synthetic, neutral. "We have been watching this fleet for a very long time. They are an echo of a terrible mistake. The figure turns toward the relic. That heart you carry can soothe them. It can also be used to control them. The Covenant offers you a choice. Surrender the relic to them. They will use it to finally bring peace to the fallen fleet. In return, they will grant you safe passage. They will give you technology beyond your wildest dreams. They will make you rich and powerful. The choice seems easy, but there is a catch. Our salvation comes at a cost, the figure admits. To bring this fleet under our control, we would have an army to bring order to a chaotic galaxy, under our rule. It is a choice that could save you, but it could doom untold billions to the Covenant's idea of peace. You look from the cloaked figure to the ghost fleet. You look at the relic, pulsing with power. The fate of the galaxy is in your hands. Again. This is really starting to become a pattern. You make your decision. You will not give them the relic. The future is not for sale, you say. The cloaked figure bows its head. A noble but foolish choice. With impossible speed, the figure draws a small device. It fires a beam of energy at your main console. The console explodes in a shower of sparks. The figure then activates their jetpack. They launch back toward their own ship. Alarms blare across the cockpit. The damage is critical. Kyle is already working to bypass the fried circuits. "The engine core," he yells. The energy beam started a feedback loop. You look at the engineering display. He is right. The ship's core is humming with a new, dangerous energy. The relic's power is interacting with the sabotage and the Covenant's attack. It is feeding the engine, pushing it far beyond its safety limits. An overload is imminent. The ship will collapse into a tiny, very brief star. The automated safeties are all offline. You have to override the system manually. You and Kale have to work together. The betrayal is forgotten. Survival is all that matters now. You crawl through a service hatch into the engine room. The air is hot. The core is a sphere of blinding white light. It pulses erratically. The hum is so loud it vibrates in your bones. You have to vent the excess energy. But the primary vent is fused shut. You will have to use the emergency exhaust. It is a dangerous, all-or-nothing maneuver. It will either save you or tear the ship apart. Kale's voice crackles over your personal comm. "Ready when you are. Just try to give me some warning." You grab the massive lever for the emergency exhaust. It is now or never. You plant your feet. You pull with all your might. The lever groans, but does not move. The core pulses brighter. The ship's internal gravity plating begins to fail. You are running out of time. You give the lever another desperate pull. This time, it moves. With a deafening roar, a torrent of pure energy vents from the ship. The Star Wanderer is thrown forward like a bullet. The G-force presses you against the wall. The Ghost Fleet and the Covenant ship vanish behind you. You have escaped. But you have flown from the frying pan into the fire. The space ahead of you is wrong. It is a patch of absolute nothing, a silent rift that engulfs the cosmos. You have flown into a dead zone. The rift swallows all light. No stars guide you. The ship's navigation system is useless. All external sensors are blind. You are flying through pure, featureless black. The only light is the soft glow of your emergency systems and the steady pulse of the relic beside you. The silence is profound. It is heavier than any sound. It presses in on you. You feel lost, adrift in an infinite ocean of night. How do you navigate without stars? Without light? Without any frame of reference? Kyle is silent. The gravity of your situation needs no words. You cannot go back. You can only go forward. Into the crushing emptiness, you close your eyes. You try to feel the ship, to feel the currents of space-time around you. You focus on the one thing that still feels real, the steady rhythm of your own heart. You place your hand on the controls. You will not navigate by sight. You will navigate by instinct, by the beat of your own life in the face of the endless void. The relic seems to respond. Its glow brightens in rhythm with your pulse. It is a single point of light in the overwhelming darkness. Your heart is your compass now. You feel a change in the nothingness, a subtle vibration. Then, on the edge of your proximity sensors, contacts, dozens of them. They are not the ghost fleet. These are real. They swarm out of the blackness, sleek, predatory ships. The followers that the Dark Star warned you about. The owners of the relic have found you. They open fire without warning. Green energy bolts slice through the silent rift. One hits your port engine. The ship screams in protest. Kyle fights to keep you stable. The enemy is fast, and they are everywhere. You are outgunned and outnumbered. This is not a battle you can win. It can only be a last stand. You push the damaged ship into a desperate evasive maneuver. You return fire. Your lasers look thin and weak against the void, but they find their mark. One of the enemy ships explodes in a silent flash. It offers a brief moment of light in the darkness. But for every one you destroy, two more take its place. Each wave is stronger than the last. They are adapting to your tactics. They are hurting you, boxing you in. Your shields are failing. The hull is groaning under the strain. Sparks rain down from the ceiling. You look at Kale. You look at the relic. There is only one path left, a path of sacrifice. Get to the escape pod. You tell Kale, take the relic with you. He starts to protest, but you cut him off. That's an order. The relic is more important than this ship, more important than me. Your leadership has brought you to this point. Now it demands the ultimate price. You will turn the Star Wanderer into a fire, a final, brilliant distraction. You will give him the time he needs to escape. Your choice is made. Your own future for the galaxies. Kale hesitates for only a moment. He sees the resolve in your eyes. He grabs the relic. It pulses violently, as if it knows what is about to happen. He gives you a single, solemn nod of respect. Then he is gone, running for the escape pod bay. You are alone in the dying cockpit. You target the largest of the enemy ships, their command vessel. You divert all remaining power to the forward shields and to the engines. You are turning your ship into a battering ram. The enemy sees what you are doing. They focus all their fire on you. The ship is torn apart around you. Consoles explode. The hull breaches, venting atmosphere into the void. Your vision blurs, but your hands are steady on the controls. You are a smuggler, a rogue, but in this moment, you are a guardian. Just as you are about to make impact, everything stops. The enemy fire freezes in space. Your ship hangs motionless. A new light fills the rift. It is not harsh or violent. It is soft, like starlight through morning mist. A form materializes before your ship. It is vast, shimmering, and beautiful. It looks like a great bird made of nebulae and comets. Its form shimmers like a star-born trail. This is the unseen guardian. The relic was not just a heart. It was an egg. Your sacrifice, your willingness to protect it, has made it hatch. The guardian turns its cosmic gaze upon the enemy fleet. It does not attack. It simply reveals itself. The enemy ships stop firing. They turn. They flee in terror. They are not afraid of a weapon. They are afraid of a god. The guardian then looks at you. It reaches out a wing made of stardust. It touches the broken hull of the Star Wanderer. The ship begins to heal. Metal knits itself back together. Systems come back online. The Guardian offers you a final aid, a way to not just escape, but to transcend. It shows you a tear in the fabric of reality, a way out of this universe and into another. It is a breach into the unknown. You guide the healed ship toward the tear in reality. It looks like a crack in a pane of black glass. Through it, you can see colors that have no names. You hear a sound like a universal chord being played. You do not hesitate. You fly the Star Wanderer through the breach. The sensation is indescribable. It is like being born and dying all at the same time. The ship emerges into a new cosmos. You are greeted by a sight of impossible beauty. A new star is rising, or perhaps it is being born. Its light is not yellow or white. It is a warm, gentle silver. The light pours into your cockpit. It kisses your tired face. You feel its warmth seep into your soul. It is the feeling of hope, of a new beginning. Kale returns to the cockpit. The relic is gone. He holds a small, smooth, warm stone in his hand. The Guardian's gift. He looks at the new star, his 4 eyes filled with wonder. The horizon of this new reality opens before you. It is a canvas of infinite possibilities. Untouched, unwritten. You are free. Free from the Covenant. Free from the relic's pursuers. Free from your own past. You are no longer just a smuggler. You are an explorer, a pioneer. You are standing at the dawn of a new age. The exhaustion of your journey washes away. It is replaced by a profound sense of peace and a quiet, thrilling excitement for what comes next. The new dawn is here, and it is all yours. You stand in the cockpit for a long time. You watch the silver light of the new star. You reflect on the journey that brought you here, from a simple smuggling run to the birth of a new reality. You have faced down whispering asteroids and ghost fleets. You have solved the riddle of a dark star. You have survived betrayal. You have made a sacrifice that was returned with a miracle. Your ship, the Star Wanderer, feels different. It is more than just a machine of metal and wires now. It has a soul. It carries the memory of the journey in its very frame. Kale stands beside you, a partner once more. The betrayal is in the past, forgiven, if not forgotten. Your shared survival has forged a new, stronger bond. You are legends now. Not that anyone in this new universe knows it, but the story will be told. The whispers of your deeds will ripple through time. They will cross the breach between realities. In the old universe, smugglers will tell tales around dimly lit tables. Tales of a ship that vanished into a ghost fleet. A ship that carried the heart of a star-born god. They will talk of the smuggler who talked to a dark star, and who flew into a silent rift and was never seen again. Your legacy is not one of riches or of power. It is a legacy of courage, of hope, of choosing the unknown over the familiar. You are the smugglers of forgotten orbits, and your greatest journey has just begun.